Do you have tennis elbow? Tennis elbow is when the muscles coming from your lateral epicondyle of your arm get irritated, and that's usually caused from repetitive hitting or motion. I mean, tennis is where tennis elbow comes from, because those backhands tend to irritate this. And it's usually caused from a few things, maybe shoulder weakness, a lot of the times overuse of your forearm. But what we're going to go over today is actually strengthening your extensor muscles across the top of your forearm here, in first an isometric, then an eccentric, and then isotonic manner. So isometric strengthening is when you're holding something solid and the muscles are working without moving. And that's where this little bar comes into play, right? When you go on Amazon and you type in tennis elbow exercises, you'll see these flex bars for sale everywhere. A lot of PTs and doctors recommend these, and they're like 20, 30 bucks. They're great to use, so try them out. So if you're holding it just like this, with your, let's say that my right arm is the one that hurts, you can take your other hand and use it as the resistance. So if you're here, you can hold it like that. You're going to want to grab this bar like that, and you're going to roll it forward. And this is the Tyler twist exercise, one you see online all the time. By pulling that forward, the extensors of your right arm are working a ton just to maintain it in neutral. So we're isometrically, or not moving, strengthening our right extensor muscles of our forearm, okay, of our wrist. And you're going to do that again. Your wrist is being pulled into flexion, but you're resisting it. So once again, strengthening the extensor muscles of that forearm. All these exercises, isotonics, I would say hold it 30 to 45 seconds for 3 to 5 reps. And that's just the beginning. Let's say you're able to tolerate those exercises. They're super easy. We can move on to eccentrics, okay? But let's finish off the isometrics. We have this one, right? Now, if you're holding it here, you can just bend it like you're bending metal, like you're Superman. Your elbow's straight, and you're bending it. Hold it straight. You're gonna feel the tension build in that forearm once again, and you're holding it 30 to 45 seconds, 3 to 5 reps, bending it. All right. Now you can combine the two movements by twisting forward and bending it, and now it's like super hard in that arm. Make sure you're not using too much shoulder. You're gonna feel that isometric working more than anything we've done yet, because we have a rotational component and a forward flexion component that those muscles are really gonna work, okay? Now, the best part about this is once you get these exercises down, the eccentrics and isotonics are the same thing, but you're just moving differently. So the eccentrics here, you go like that, the first one, the Tyler twist, you're holding it here and you're letting it slowly pull forward, and that stretching while working action is an eccentric. Eccentrics we like to do about 10 reps with 5-second movement, just like that. So you take this forward, there, count to 5, and then come back, twist it. Good. Your wrist is going into flexion, the extensors are working. That's the eccentric. Now, you go here, bend it, and you're going to let your wrist come back like that, and you're going to start there. And now, we're doing an eccentric motion, just like that, and you're pronating the wrist from a supinated, relatively supinated position, and you're going to feel these muscles now lengthening and working, eccentrics. The last one we're going to do is the combination movement, so twist and bend, and you're letting your wrist come that way. Twist and bend, and you're letting your wrist come up. And you're going to feel that slowly lengthen and stretch as you're strengthening it, and that's our eccentrics, and that's how they're going to go. Now your isotonics are the final frontier, the hardest version of all this. It's the same motions, but you're moving through an entire range of it. So once again, start with this one, Tyler twist style. You're going to rotate forward, and then you're going to pull into that like engine revving, like that. And you can do 3 sets of 10, just like this, at a normal rate, just like you're weightlifting in a gym. And it's going to be very hard. If it's too easy, make it harder by rotating further forward with your left hand. And that's really going to start to burn. And it should not hurt above a 4 to 10. It should just be kind of tough as you're doing it, okay? The same thing, now we're going to combine the bending motion, and you're going to pull down like that. Your elbow you're trying to keep down to your side as much as possible, and you're bending that bar just right to the side, and you're going to feel that muscle contract as you do that, okay? Now the last one, once again, we're combining movements, twist and rotate, and you're bending down. You're revving the engine like on a motorcycle and you're bending it over. And that's going to be the hardest, most advanced version of all the things we've done today. But if it doesn't hurt and you're able to do it and you progressively overload it, this will be the way to go from a painful tennis elbow to a strong, resilient one. All right, so try these out. You can buy this online on Amazon if you want. Probably 20 to 40 bucks, and it's gonna help you really progress that injury to something that doesn't hurt anymore. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can comment below. And you can also reach out to me on Instagram at Drrobpoliszuk. I'm pretty responsive there via direct message if you want to. Thanks, and I hope you guys get better. Oh, that was the best one because I think you were gone. I wasn't, it's not you, it's me. One of those situations. You know what I'm saying?